the advisor to the Brazil president said that China is in the heart of BRICS. Let me explain that part. You see, as far as RIC is concerned, this was the vision of the Russian leader, Foreign Minister Primikov, who was a grand master at geopolitics. So in the 90s, when the world was unipolar, he could think of making a geopolitical grouping, a counterbalance to American power in the future, getting three big nations, Russia, China, and India together. And that is how RIC was conceived. But at this stage, neither China nor India, they came along with it. They paid much attention to this. So the thinking was on geopolitics and of Primikov. Then we know what happened is that in 2001, there was an economist in the Goldman Sachs who added B also to RIC, and it became BRIC, because he was looking at economics. He was looking at 4 countries with fast-growing economies. In the meantime, what was happening is that China also, in around 2008, seriously started thinking about reviving the Silk Road. So, as we are aware, that BRIC then became BRIC, and this happened in 2010 with the addition of South Africa. Now, what I want to underline is that from 2010 to 2024, when the next expansion happened of BRICS, and that was during the BRICS presidency in Kazan of Russia, what were the Chinese doing in these 14 years is the interesting part, and that is where they made BRICS. We know in 2013, Xi Jinping announced the Belt and Road Initiative, which is about physical infrastructure building, which had 2 components. It had the land belt and it had the maritime road. Then in 2015, Xi Jinping added to that the digital Silk Road, which was about cyberspace, hardware and software connectivity. Then we know that in 2021, the Chinese came up with their Global Development Initiative, which is about sustainable development goals of the United Nations. Then in 2022, they came up with their concept of Global Security Initiative, which is about indivisible security, explaining in details. And in 2023, Xi Jinping spoke about the Global Civilization Initiative. So the point to make is, when you put all these 3 together, you realize that China is that country which has consolidated the global south, and China is behind the expansion of BRICS and the BRICS Bank, which is the new development bank, and has the statement of Celso Amiron that BRICS without China is not BRICS.